In this video, Jim Cramer talks about the opportunities in the semiconductor industry with a focus on Nvidia. He highlights Nvidia's strong presence in the AI space, and despite the stock's stagnant performance since May, Cramer suggests that Nvidia is poised for growth, especially considering its relatively low valuation compared to its peers.
Let's get stock trading with Jim.
There are a lot of read-throughs this morning to Micron. You see them all over the semiconductor world, but I think if people bothered to read what SanMarer said, you would take the read-through to Nvidia. Nvidia is the constant theme behind all of his AI. It's the partnership with Nvidia that he seems to be most proud of. And I know David said, look, this stock is, is this a parabolic move? It is anything but a parabolic move. The stock has literally done nothing since our May conference that we had with the CEO Council. And yet I think it's time for it to move, given the fact it's at 25 times earnings and 20 times 2025 earnings. It's the most inexpensive of the Magnificent Seven.
No surprise it's leading the S&P right now?
Nope. And one of the things that I want to point out about this is that typically you not see them in a lot of the areas that Sanjay talked about. I mean, PCs is AMD. If they're really going to be involved in all these new areas, it would be incredible. They have such a software component. My theory for 2024 is I'm forgetting about the hardware component of NVIDIA. I'm talking software because that's where they're going to have the giant lead that people don't even expect them to have yet.
Wells today says they tried to play devil's advocate on the Micron call, didn't work. They argue the most important thing is they're managing bit production, playing for ASPs next year, which Sanjay kind of got to.
I think I would go a little further and say they're not playing. They didn't know. They didn't see this coming. They did not try to restrain. They spent a lot more money than I wish they had. I mean, I usually was screaming at him saying, why don't you just stop building already? Why do you keep building? And he'd be like, Jim, you're actually a TV person. I'm in the business, but yeah, he just, even though he'd been bullish about one day there being a bottom, they don't have enough capacity, which is why you have the holy grail of incredible demand and not enough supply. Micron's going to 100.